Our government, the West Australia government, the Tasmanian government, Medicare have been hacked. Optus, they're not government, but part government I suppose. Optus have been hacked. How can they say that our information is totally safe when they can't even keep their own information safe? It's just ridiculous, and it won't be safe. It might be safe from just people that don't want to know about it, but the people that want it, it is not safe from the people that want your information. They want it, and they want to use it, and they want to use it to control you. So we're going to say, what are we going to say?
No.
No, we don't want digital ID. We do not want it, and we won't have it. Okay, some of the data breaches were even at universities. ANU. The ANU had a data breach that affected 2,000 students. And they, after the fact, it's too late. Can't say, oh, we fixed it, or, we found it, we fixed the patch, we patched it up. Too late. The information's gone. It's just incredible. So this form of control they want is the most sophisticated form of control we've ever experienced as human beings on Earth. We think we know what we're going to get, but we really have no idea the range or the amount of control, the strength of it. All we can do is hold up. We need to draw the line in the sand. You're not going past that line. You need to hold the ridge. Hold the ridge. Don't let them over the ridge, because over the ridge, we're gone. Keep that ridge where we still have our freedoms. And who are we fighting these freedoms for? Are we fighting them just for us? No, we're fighting them for our children and our grandchildren. You know, we've had a pretty good life up to now, up to COVID. It wasn't too bad. I said to my husband, we've been pretty lucky in our life. No wars to fight. We didn't have to go to war. We always had jobs. We had a roof over our heads. We had food on the table. It's slowly slipping away from us already. And we're still here. We're fighting it now. And it's an ongoing fight, and we're fighting it for others as well. We're fighting it for each other. I don't think I need to tell you too much more about it, but the social media ban, under 16s, there's a couple of under 16s that have actually taken and have accepted a what do they call it? A right to a bill to a judgment to the High Court, right? They do not want. They are speaking on behalf of the under 16s. They do not want this media ban. It's not going to be good for them. It's not going to be safe for them. At the moment, they feel safe because they know where they can go for help. If anything, we've taught them as parents. And speaking of parents, the parents don't have a say anymore. The government just wants to take control of everything, even to tell you what you can do with your under 16 children. It's just mind-boggling. And it's very, very evil, and we're going to stop it. We're going to say, what are we going to say? No! Awesome. You've got a great lot, I tell you what. You had your Weet-Bix this morning, didn't you? Hey? Oh, how cool is this rain? It can rain all night now. Okay. So we've seen this pattern before. During the war, Mum was telling me that, World War II this is, I'm not that old, they used to have to carry their papers wherever they went. Not so much in Australia, but in most of the other countries in the world. If you didn't have your papers to say who you were on you had to bear the consequences. And some of those consequences were not good. We don't want that, that's for sure. But it's already happening. We're having people thrown in jail for making a comment. A comment, even having a thought about something. They're being thrown in jail already. It's just crazy. You can't comment about anything. You can't have an opinion on anything in case you upset someone else's opinions or beliefs. Where's the democracy gone? Our democracy has gone. It's not just going, it's gone. So we're going to get it back, and we're going to do it by saying, what are we going to say? No! Awesome! I think I'm going to get rid of Aussie. I think it's going to be no. Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Yeah. Okay, then the lockdown measures, of course. We've had those lockdown measures during COVID were absolutely ridiculous. I still see people driving in their cars in Mackay on their own with a mask on. Some people are never going to wake up, no matter what we do or what we say or how we show them. But we're not going to give in. We're going to keep fighting to give people the information and help them. Some of the things we intend to do, one of the things all of us can do is share. Like Teen was saying, share the information you have and what happens to you and what you know about. For real, share it far and wide. Information for other people so that they can look into it themselves if they want to. They might have stories of their own once they hear other people have stories. A lot of people that are isolated think they're the only ones that it's happening to. Share your stories. Share our posts. Also, build a community. Our Worldwide Valley community here, we meet every Saturday on the Blue Water Quay here. Sometimes we just have a chat. Often we have information for people that they weren't sure of. We do a lot of research, and we don't expect them to believe our research. We ask them to do their own research. We're just going to set them in the direction. But build communities to stay safe. Write letters. You need to go and write letters to your MPs. I wrote one this morning, actually. I wrote one to Senator Ralph Babette. If anybody knows him, he's in Victoria. He's a United Australia Party senator for Victoria, and he's an amazing man. If you get to listen to him, you will know what I mean. If you don't, listen to him. He's already out there about this digital ID and many other issues that I'm not political. I don't care that he's a UAP senator. He's a man who cares. I wrote a letter to him this morning, and it's one of many that I wrote myself. But if you don't feel confident in writing letters, come and see us. We'll help you. We'll help you and we'll show you how to do it. We'll do it for you. It doesn't matter. It's important that we tell these people that they are representing us as MPs. They are given the job to represent us. So we're going to make them do that job because we, the people, have the say. And do you all remember who we, the people, are? It's us. We are we, the people. So that's who we need to work with, our people, and get the message across. And thank you so much for all of you coming today.
100 grams of meat per year per individual. No dairy or derivatives per person. No private vehicle ownership. This is all where it's going. This is all part of the smart cities. It'll lock into the social credit system. If you go to church or you are hanging out with people they don't like, you'll lose your credits. People are literally, in other parts of the world, dying. And the other thing is, if you have it stolen, you no longer have a passport, a Labor card, a Medicare card, a bank card, any other of the many forms of ID you have that are tangible. They get into your bank account, they have got your life, your entire life. Now, I'm told that they also have the ability to change the biometric data, so you will have no way of proving who you are, and they will have every way of proving that they are you. And I was reading up on it this morning about the people who no longer exist. They no longer exist because it's gone. Not in Australia, of course, we're not that far advanced. We have got to stand up. We have got to stand up for our kids. Lose friends if they don't like it. Lose friends. It matters, but there are bigger issues at stake. There are much bigger issues at stake. So, yeah, thank you very, very much for coming, and we'll see you on January the 26th.
Thank you all for coming, guys. It's awesome to see all these familiar faces and a lot of new ones. I just want to mention I am in education. I educate the very little ones, the little preppies. Now, we all know that this under-16s ban is not for the under-16s, as Taheen has mentioned. It is putting a stranglehold on our ability to get education out there to the public. We have been using social media up till now to get our information out, and that's where the stranglehold is. They're getting tighter and tighter so that we can't educate you and you can't educate further by sharing those posts. So they're doing everything they can. Where the light newspaper comes in. This is only one tool in our toolbox, but please, guys, with what's coming shortly, we're going to need to go back to old school education. The last couple of issues are absolute paramount. I have run out of the older issues, but for example, issue 18 said stop Australia's digital takeover. Now, everybody should have got a copy of this. We've got them out there, and share with your friends. This was a really important one that we needed to get out. Next one, the last issue was 19.
20.
No, this last issue, that was 18, this is 19. They're coming for your screen. We know they are. They're coming for our phones, our computers, they're coming for our ability to educate people. And then the latest one here is issue 20. The reason I'm showing you guys this today is I don't have any 18s to hand out, but I need everybody on the socials to be able to go to thelightaustralia.com. Every previous issue is on the website. You can open up every previous issue as a PDF, save it, save those on your computer, send them, email them to everybody that you know. You may not have got a copy, or they might not have got a copy, but you can give it to everybody you know in your email list. We need to get these out there, especially number 18 and number 19, the last two previous issues, because this is the information we need to get out to everybody. So please, thelightaustralia.com. It's paramount we get these out there, guys, to everybody that you know, so that we can have more stand up and we can actually do something about this. Have an awesome weekend. See you guys.